Quick check. There we go. Right. Hello, everyone. Back again with more. Oh, hold on. Which button is it? No, that's the mask. There we go. Oh, what's this? You know what's better? You know what's better? Oh, you just made this. Welcome, KH. Thank you for the 25 stream streak. I can only see that on the chat window in OBS. I can't see that in the multi-chat on the side of the screen. Hey man, watching from the missile bunker. As long as the missile bunker is secure. As long as the missile bunker is very secure. Actually, I might do this. That looks bad. Anyway. Let's pick back up where we left off. So last time, we stole a jetboard. And then, we had to return the jetboard. Silly thing. Hold on. There we go. Is Mr. House confirmed? Wait, oh, his house. I mean, it should be still there. Maybe.
Stop!
Hopefully. Let's go with hopefully. Because it sounds optimistic. I just destroyed another vehicle. You was making a Fallout show! Listen, right? Okay, now I know you're talking about Mr. House. Now, here's the thing. I don't know how many people in here has played New Vegas or knows anything about New Vegas. Come on. Like I know about the missiles get launched at houses. No. So to explain the joke, Flash, there's a character, well, the main villain in Fallout 76, Fallout New Vegas, named Robert House, who I think he dies. No, he doesn't physically die. He doesn't physically die. But he appears on screens and he runs a casino, well, not casino, it's more like a small town called the Lucky 38, which is like a casino.
What the hell did you two do? Us? Nothing. We've been sightseeing.
You did right.
Really? Then why are the Crimson Guard?
You get launched everywhere.
A dangerous
I don't know if I call him a villain, but he's not a good guy.
And a rabbit orange rat.
I was sure you talking about oh, House MD. Wow, I haven't even thought about that show in ages.
And we tripped a few alarms.
Oh, right, that's it. What? I didn't authorize a strike on the...
Hey, we kicked the Baron's ass. Unfortunately, he escaped.
And we overheard a secret meeting with the leader of the Metalheads.
You saw the metalhead leader?
No, he was on some communication.
But yeah,
But we heard him talking with Baron Praxis.
he runs the Lucky 38, and the Lucky 38 is a small town that is basically a casino that pretty much runs everyone into the ground. Like if you look at
oh
no, I need to move a bit forward.
Why didn't you tell me Ashlyn was
Like
Praxis' daughter? What's your connection with her?
there's a saying which is the most basic saying that you ever hear in Vegas, which is the house always wins, which they even put in the show.
Move all of them without any casualties.
Season 2 was that show was pretty good. More than Lucky 38. He runs the strip. Okay, I did not know that. And he likes smoking. I don't know if that's a show thing or that's in the game as well. Because one thing the show does to make it part of its aesthetic is that he's always got a cigarette.
Good driving. Go save the rest of our guys.
Hurtful. Come on, get in the car. Smoking was very solid. Yeah, yeah, it was. Because they would even have like advertisements for stuff like that. So him being a massive smoker, I'm not really surprised. I still haven't really started New Vegas because I don't know if I feel like I have to start again, because even though I'm at the very start, the game doesn't really do a great job at explaining to you, you know, where's main plot. Oh! Yeah, we moved up from smoking is cool. On a more positive note, I finished playing Denshi Attack. Is it Dench? No, it's Dench Attack demo, and now you can count on me intending on getting the game around release date. Here's the thing, right? I saw the game and I was already like, I want to get this game.
Right, let's go.
I don't think I really needed convincing, but I was pretty much in a lock for that game.
Okay, thanks. Good luck.
Suspect has transformed into a creature of some kind.
Sure is ugly. Jeez. The under the breath comments, right, that these guards are making is mental. Sure is ugly. What kind of ugly creature is that? It's like, jeez. Listen, I'm all about the upfront stuff, right? You like under your breath cussing me out. That's kind of mental. Oh, geez, that lady flew. There you go, job done.
Good luck.
Right, let's finish up Act 1.
The operation was a success. All underground members are safe. Come back to the hideout. I have a new mission for you while we wait for this alert to blow over.
The main plot is getting to the strip and revenge. Oh, okay. It's always revenge. They're overworked and underpaid. Of course, they got things to say. But why against me, though? I mean, are you sure they're overworked and underpaid? Do you hear some of these conversations these guards have? These guys are not underpaid. They take bribes. They like when we get to it, the second visit to the Crimson Guard base, if we stop for a minute and listen to what they have to say, these guys are scumbags.
Nothing so far.
Underpaid people take bribes all the time. That's the point.
Creatures moving toward the sacred site, just as before.
What happened, before?
Metalheads broke through the old city wall. We fought them, but then the Baron pulled back, leaving everyone outside the new barrier to die. Only the Shadow stayed and somehow stopped the attack.
And now you expect us to go out there again?
You
Yes.
catch on fast. If you prevent the Metalheads from reaching the sacred site, the Shadow will be most grateful. He might even ask to see you. Hey, I'm probably wasting this, but here's a Vulcan barrel for that pea shooter of yours. Believe me, you're gonna need it.
And now we have one of the craziest guns in the game, the Vulcan. The Vulcan rips through everything, except bosses. Can you tell me what I'm hearing beyond? Probably stuff outside. Hopefully not explosions. Oh, what's this? Oh, let me fully read that. As an exclusive headphones user for at least 6 years, I'm annoyed with people who don't feel like getting earphones, of any kind, instead blaring their phone. I hate that. I hate that stuff.
Please advise. Suspect's description.
I hate that stuff because I don't want to hear your loud music. I remember I was on, me and my family, we went on holiday, and there's this guy in one of the shops, phone out, blasting Lil Wayne, and I'm like, okay, listen, I like the song as well, can you not do that in the shops? Like, no one wants to listen to Drop the World at this point in time. At least he played. I mean, it's off the rock album, so I don't know how much you'd consider that good. People being blabbermouths and small enclosed spaces is as bad as it is. I mean, it's one thing when you have the headphones on and people are trying to talk to you. But like, it'll be another thing when they're not talking to you. You up their headphones, and they're like, "Geez, your thing's too loud. Can you turn that down, please?" I'm like, "I'm trying to block you out. Can you turn down your talking, please? You know, your mouth is louder than the rest of the room. Heck, even the things going on outside is quieter." By the way, I wouldn't say that to them. I'll probably say that to a couple of people, but that's not an endorsement to do that. And we can get the second ability now. There you go. I do love I can just use the claw attack as a way to like use forward momentum of some sort. I lose the punch combo though. That's a shame. Yep.
Is that? No, it couldn't be. That's not.
It's Samos's hut.
But what? How? When? Where? Why?
We're in the future, Dax. This horrible place is our world.
And there's the twist. I'm gonna come to realize I don't like being their children. I like children, not in that way. But like, children
Back to the city.
require energy to deal with. And the thing is, if you're not on their level, they can kind of get on your nerves. No! Don't you dare do that.
It's good to see you still alive.
Listen, I did not mean it like that. I did not mean it like that. No, I am not in the Epstein files. No! Ergo, they always get on. Yeah.
The shadow. What do you gotta do around this place to get noticed?
Like, kids, again, you have to be at their energy, and if they like you, then guess what? They're going to annoy you. What's this on page? No! You do not put that on me. I am an innocent man. I did not mean it like that. I will put out a Google Doc with all my DMs, with all the details of who I talk to.
Recruits who keep getting into trouble.
Oh no, not you!
I will put out a statement, and then I will expose whoever did that to me.
Jack, we went through all that to meet His Holiness.
And I'll get you. No, I've got guitars. I'll get the guitar out for the apology.
And I never forget a face, especially one that ugly.
So it begins.
I'll go shower in a moment and pray I get 5 minutes.
Yeah, you used to look older than dirt and uglier than a knotted stump. What gives? Did you get a little nip and tuck while we were gone?
Listen, boys, I don't know what kind of twigs you've been chewing on, but I don't have time for this. We've got a baron to overthrow, a child heir to protect, an invasion of metalheads to stop, and a city to save. I'd say the schedule's pretty full. Besides, I haven't gone through any rifts. I hate teleporting.
Sure sounds like the old Samos.
Right now, I need you to go to Haven Forest and root out a...
You know what's crazy?
That
Plastic
forest
surgery
is my
exists in this universe.
I can't protect it much longer. Chase down
Yeah, you know, that's kind of crazy. Because
Good luck.
what would
Welcome to the
what would if Jack and Daxter grew up in a village? What would they know about nip and tuck? You know, like what would they know about that? Right. Now we get the jetboard properly. Also, I'm glad Nintendo went in the hybrid console direction. Absolutely not for the intended reason. I mean, you could say that, but I say it is part of the intended reason, isn't it? Because if you can take your console anywhere, isn't where you are currently part of anywhere? So I would say it's part of the intended reason. Welcome, Atomic. I mean, I did steal it last time. You know, I'm just gonna cut through here. And now we get the other ability.
The metalheads have always feared you, angry one.
Big Flash might be referring to the benefits of hybrid console route had for emulating.
You now have control of another dark power.
Right, Dark Blast has really good range, has the best range out of both abilities. Will hit every single target that is near it, probably more so than Dark Bomb. I like Dark Bomb more. So I think this is kind of a mid-take, but I don't think Mario Kart World isn't as good as it is kind of a mid-take. I'd say it's a cold take. Because I feel like it's the thing, right? I'm gonna take a guess at what you're gonna say. Are you gonna say that, you know, despite the skill stuff, the open world's kind of boring?
The underground movement is dead.
Dark Blast, the great cousin of Baja Blast. As far as actual racing, it's probably both. Well, no, probably more. No, I'd say it's probably both. Because you have to know how to do all of the crazy stuff.
Patrolling Sector 9.
You don't like the tracks that much? I like a few of them. I like only a few of them. Hold on. Sorry. But yeah, I like only a few of them. I like oh, there's the Rosalina one that's really nice. I love Rainbow Road. Oh. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know him anymore beyond that. It's funny, right? I don't think there's many great tracks. I like the grinding and the wall running. That's pretty cool. But the tracks aren't as fun. Yeah. Also, they took away the anti-grav mechanic, so you don't get to do like the crazy stuff. that you got to do back in 8, like going upside down, you know, loop-de-loops all up the sides of the walls and all that. They took all that out. And instead went and copied what Sonic was doing with the transformation stuff. Yeah, the gliders are... Yeah, the gliders are,
Wow, the jetboard's ours.
oh, what's it? Mario's thing before Sonic, but Sonic did the transformation stuff with the flying and the boats. So.
Leaving city at your own risk.
Oh, Rainbow Road. I don't actually like this version of Rainbow Road. It is long. I will say that. Although Rainbow Road is generally pretty long. Oh, 4 minutes. What did I miss? We are discussing Mario Kart World. We are currently discussing Mario Kart World and the quality of what the game offers. I will say this, I don't like that they took out the I don't like how they changed the bikes. And there is a belief, there's a hard belief, that Mario Kart World is going to get content, and I believe it as well. But the thing is, though, it takes forever for them to do any sort of DLC for a Mario Kart game. Like, it's unreasonably long. For Mario Kart 8, it took near the end of the Wii U to get that DLC. For 8 Deluxe, it took the near end of the Switch One's life to get that DLC. So how long do you think it's going to take for Mario Kart World to get its DLC? They're in no rush. So if they're in no rush, like they are riding off of belief of the Nintendo fans alone, instead of providing content. Mario Party gets no DLC. None of the games get DLC. Well, except for Jamboree. Jamboree is like the exception, and even then, it's a bunch of mini games nobody plays. Oh, whoops! I accidentally did that. Well, DLC was planned really for the Switch. Oh, for the Switch version. So there's that. And the drive. Oh, let me just read this one first. And the drive to the next track. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not gonna lie, I hate that as well. It's very boring. The main tracks feels like a Sonic Forces stage where you get there in the G. You're correct. Yeah. Yeah, that's something I can't even go against because it's kind of true. Yeah, I don't like Grand Prix at all. But the DLC was planned really for the Switch version of 8, so there's that. I would say we'll probably hear about a World DLC update later this year. Maybe. Because we know Nintendo, they take their lot of time. I mean, when it came to the DLC for other games, we know it was planned. Like, for goodness sakes, actually no, I'll leave Pokemon out of it because Pokemon is Pokemon Company, so I'll leave them out of it. But like, we had planned DLC for Breath of the Wild. I think we had planned DLC? Actually, no, it's also Ubisoft as well. I'm trying to think of like specific Nintendo games where the DLC was planned like ahead of time, and then we got like the whole roadmap and everything showing. Okay, here's what's gonna come out. Like how we did for the Booster Course pack. Also, it's kind of funny because Legends Z8, that's Pokemon Company.
Excellent work, boys. Come on, I have another task for you.
Like I'm meaning like specifically Nintendo. From one of, because even though Pokemon is a Nintendo franchise, it's not like Nintendo personally like develops or deals with Pokemon games like that, as opposed to their other titles. It's why I didn't bring up Mario plus Rabbids, because that's Ubisoft. Let's see. Any more? Yeah, I can't really think of because again, Nintendo games generally aren't that DLC heavy. Spirit Tracks, Trains, Choo Choo, all connect. Welcome, Stone. We are talking about Mario Kart World, because Antomic's got it, and he finds it mid, which to me is not surprising. Well, Nintendo was anti-DLC for a while, but even they couldn't resist that sweet money. Here's the thing, right? They are very anti-DLC, but what's funny is that Nintendo fans want DLC. Like, they actively want DLC. They don't want just the game. Like, they want more content. Sonic Racing Crossroads spoiled me. Yeah. Because you know why? Because they know what's up. Here's the thing, right? When it comes to your fighting game, when it comes to your racing game, when it comes to like your co-op games, your Space Marines 2, your Helldivers, more content matters because players are gonna blitz through what's there, right? And the thing is, right, by adding more content, you keep the flow of the game going. There's a reason why we get 4 years worth of content for fighting games, because it keeps the game alive. And when we don't get that, we get a DNF situation. No, yeah. No, did I say that right? DNF duel, yeah. Yeah, we get a DNF situation where we got 1 season of content and then game was just left. It's been a while since I've played DNF duel. It's still a good game. I would still say it's a great game. But look at the state of it now. It's done. It's finished. The only games that survive having no content are the older games. Because they're the older games. Tokon is gonna give outfits to characters. Still want to know how that's gonna work out. Nice mid. Just play the MMO. Listen, it had its issues. Listening to the FGC was probably not the best of ideas, because they got what they wanted. Literally, they literally got what they wanted. They got a game that was pure, that was like purely to what they wanted. They got the rollback. There was no push for crossplay at the time. And oh lord, there was no push for crossplay at the time, and you know, no season pass. You got a full game with a set of characters, and people were like, "Where's the content?" And it was like, "Wait, what?" But isn't this what you wanted? Minimal updates so that we can learn the game. You know, no season pass worth of content, so we're not spending more money. You got what you wanted.
That should keep those unscrupulous Crimson Guards out of our business. What's the world coming to when you can't buy off a few guards with bribes?
Oops. I had fun playing DNF Duel. Then I played Uni. Then I played Uni 2. And then Tokon. And then I got help! No, Atomic, you can't leave. You're FGC, you can't leave.
Destroying that cargo in the port is more important than you know, eh? I've got a new project going, and I don't need anyone snooping around my shipments. Let's just say, if everything goes as planned, I'm going to corner the market in metalhead trophies. Anyway, I have another job for you. An associate of mine, Bruta, works with me in the forced labor trade.
You mean the slave trade?
I prefer freedom challenge.
Freedom challenge, you know.
Lurkers are the city's low-class labor. Bruta pays me handsomely to help him free lurkers
But yeah,
and get them safely out
I
of
don't
the
like
city.
that. Like, there's a belief
It lifts my spirit
for
and
DLC for Mario Kart World,
I need his
but
Lurkers!
there's
Don't
no
worry, lurkers.
announcement. There's no word. Why wasn't there a word when the game came out? Or like a year after the game came out?
Take out the transports and bring the three
Or
lurkers
something
to
along the lines of that, right?
in the bazaar.
Like, oh, let's pause for a second, right? I feel like it can be copium. I am also a believer. Hold on, I need to check something more. I am also a believer, but it is kind of copium. I have to send a message real quick. Hold on a minute. Okay, there we go. Right. Where's OBS? Okay, good. There. I keep doing that. Hope you got my I saw, wait, hope you got my message. Oh, what message did you send? Give me a sec. I see what you did. Yeah, I see what you did there, Flip. For anyone who doesn't know, Flip has been hosting, he's been hosting watch parties for Digimon. We are now on Frontiers. I already hate it. We're 2 episodes in and I already hate it. Alright, so Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Come on. Release date. And that was on, because we only got this to go off of. April 28th, 2017 was when Deluxe was released. So if we add the Booster Course Pass, that came out in March 2022. So March 2022, April 28th, 2017. So 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21. 5 years until Mario Kart 8 Deluxe got DLC. You know what would fix Jak and Daxter? If you had a barcode scanner that let you... That's... just... like... KH, I know you spoiled me, right? But man... I was not ready! I was not ready! That was awful! We're gonna go through the show, but like, I couldn't believe it.
Hey, Fang Boy, hurry up and get in. We'll take you to Bruce.
I couldn't believe it when I saw it, right?
Animal lover, get your furry button.
The fact that they was like, you know what? Let's take the Digidestin and turn him into the Digimon. I was like, okay, this sounds very bad. It's not until I saw it on screen I was like, okay, this is absolutely dreadful. This is absolutely dreadful. I couldn't believe my eyes. Look, you guys, you guys are going to get Shy Guy, Ninja, and the Talking Flowers DLC characters for $10, and you are gonna like it. I feel like Frontiers is too much of a children's cartoon for you to be able to enjoy as a... No, that's not the problem. The problem is what Digimon is, right? What we've known for it for the past at least in my case, the past 3 shows, right? It is the Digidestined, or slash Tamer, and it is the Digimon, and then there's the bond that's between the Destined slash Tamer and the Digimon. To take that out takes away probably one of the biggest core parts of the show, and that is not like, you know, children's cartoon stuff. That's just really bad writing, because we just came off of Tamers. Tamers is peak. Tamers is easily probably my favorite Digimon show ever. Like, I liked Adventures. I like Tamers even more. And O2 is probably just singing top 3 because, you know, Frontiers is not that better. Like, to take out that aspect and replace it with, they could turn into the Digimon now, was like, I can't believe you came up with that idea. That is so poor. I said in Discord, but I dropped Frontiers after like episode 3, but I feel I might have gave it more of a chance and possibly liked it, possibly liked some stuff more had Frontiers been season 3, but it following Tamers set the bar so high that I personally don't think they hit near that until Beat Break, isn't Beat Break like the latest one? That's bad. I mean, the concept isn't terrible, but it would have been better saved as a side series instead of part of the main franchise. I don't know. I still think it won't be... Even if you set it up as a side franchise, I don't even think it would still be accepted. Because Digimon is a certain way. It has a formula to it. It's, you know, like, I said this in Discord, right? But Frontiers is the only time they would try something like this, and then they would go back to the old formula, like next show. So this clearly did not work out in their favor. They got 50 episodes out of it, I'll give them that. They got a whole season out of it. But I don't think, like, even Flip was trying to say that they have good stuff, and I'm like, do I care that much? There could be really good stuff in it. But when you eliminate the real world entirely. That's the first thing, and the second thing is they turn it into the Digimon.
In the vehicle, buddy. We can save you.
And it doesn't help that, you know, it is part of the main franchise, especially considering the fact that Frontiers, it was established in which one was it? Tamers, that there's a multiverse in Digimon. So now that we have an established multiverse, that means Frontiers is canon.
Oh, sorry. Great guy.
The franchise had already experimented with humans becoming Digimon, so it wasn't a foreign concept. It just the whole thing of bio merging in Tamers is your whole Digimon, is your whole human to Digimon concept, right? That's done better because one, it's the final form of each of the Tamers Digimon, and two, we had the lead up to that. These characters had to form a bond before they could do bio-merging. A strong bond before they could do bio-merging. So it's not like it's not like it's a main core thing. It's a thing that gets established over time.
Years ago, when I was an art collector, I hit the local museum to borrow a famous statue of Ma,
Where's all that?
founder of Haven.
Oh, it's fine, Flash. It's fine.
In his hands, the statue held
Oh yeah, I forgot.
the key to the city,
The mirrors doesn't work properly for cutscenes.
lasting beauty, and of course,
I do agree that Frontiers has some positives in it. It's just really hard to come to terms with. No, it really is. Here's the thing, right? I didn't think it would be so difficult to get around that fact. So, until you know, you watch it. It's like, I'm not joking when I say this, right?
so full of water and metalheads,
I didn't.
get anyone to go down and
When
retrieve
KH told me, I was like, that's stupid. But I didn't.
can do it.
But that's all I thought of it, right? Maybe it wasn't that bad. Maybe it wasn't that bad. And then we got to it, and it was that bad. It was worse.
Drain the sewers
I will try and push through
and back the ruby
because I don't want to neglect it out of turn.
wildest dream.
Just like that. So,
Walking in the mud.
I hate to burst your bathtub bubbles, baby, but that ain't just mud down there.
because that's not giving it a fair shot, right? Yes, it is filled with stuff I genuinely think is bad. But at the same time, I just don't want to dismiss it out of turn. Listen, if I can give Ruby 9 seasons of my time, I can give 1 season of Frontiers my time. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. I openly hate Ruby. I genuinely think that show is terrible. I could even do a full season of Ruby.
Get out of the area.
Wait, no, it's not so. No, Digimon Frontiers, Flash. Digimon Frontiers.
But the clearance transmission sounded fishy. The driver was scared. We're going to check it out just in case.
How can we help?
I've got it handled.
I've already seen the. KH, I watched the whole thing. I was there when Ruby was basic animation on YouTube before it became a full franchise. Only 8 volumes have come out? Nope, there's 9. There's 9. The 9th one is straight after the 8th one, following specifically Ruby, Team Ruby, and Jean in a sort of, what's it, Alice in Wonderland style place. So that is literally the 9th season, and that was the last one that came out.
We got them all. The metalheads are getting bolder every day. It's almost like they're testing our defenses, like probing attacks. I've got a bad feeling.
Do you not believe?
Yeah, you're welcome.
I don't think I could actually show it because of copyright stuff. And if I remember correctly, Rooster Teeth don't own Ruby anymore.
This is Unit Alpha. We're en route.
But yeah, 8th season was when Ironwood died. Oh, I can't count. Keep thinking storybook season was... Yeah, no. That's 9. That's 9. 8 was when Ironwood died. Which I still hate to this day. But yeah, no, that I will openly hate that show till the day I die. That is one of the worst shows. And people give it a pass because, let's be honest, right? It's pretty looking. I've never done that mistake before. Man, it was really wild when Shade showed up with a legendary spear involved in Supreme Mod. I don't hate it. It makes me sad because it had a solid start. I wouldn't... Here's the funny thing, right? You think it had a solid start until you realize the show never really teaches you about the world. Like it doesn't teach you about the world at all. You are not explained anything as the viewer about how the world of Remnant works. You're not they don't explain you the point of the school. They don't tell you what dust is. Like there's a lot of things that they don't tell you about, and you're just supposed to know. Which you can forgive, because we are talking about a series on the internet, right? Early series episodes were like what, 10 minutes long at a time? You could be more forgiving with that, right? And then you realize, hold on, there's a whole separate show here that is all about the lore of the world. I'm messing up here. That's my fault. Like, it had cool action, but, you know, it was very bad at its storytelling. And I'll give it this. The school stuff was cool. The school stuff is probably the best part of the whole show. Once you leave the school in Ruby, it's just a continuous downhill spiral. And it doesn't slow down for a minute. If anything, it gets even worse. It gets worse when they... Yep, it does. Right. And it's a weird decline. And then the main characters who we're supposed to like get worse as well. I mean, they get really, really, really bad. Like, in terms of decision making, in terms of how they act and react to stuff. Like, there's clearly something that's unintentional here that makes certain characters look better than others when they're not supposed to be. One of the characters, Yang, her mother just disappeared and she doesn't really know who she is. She goes to see her in volume 5 and just proceeds to berate her like mad. And you might think, okay, she did disappear out of her life. You understand that? Until you learn that she was framed. And her whole team turned on her, including her husband. So he probably walked out of the relationship first and left her behind. Like, the more you're deep here, the more you realize, wow, these are terrible people. The whole thing with volume 7 and 8 is probably, that is probably where I was like, this show is absolutely garbage. What's volume 6? Volume 6 was pushing it. Volume 6 was really pushing it. Because Team Ruby can't take no for an answer. They gotta break stuff and do stupid stuff.
It's good to see you still alive.
You know what? I want to race. There were so many bad decisions in those. We get over. You know what? Let's do this first. This is the kind of stuff I dropped Miraculous after season 3 for. I've seen enough fictional character assassination voluntarily. Yeah, things just escalated too quickly after... Way too quickly. You have an unkillable villain who doesn't do anything. Her lackeys barely do anything. She has Cinder, who is probably her worst right-hand woman that she could have, because she doesn't win fights. She can barely hold her own against even the most basic of people. Like, she's not good. She's not good at what she does. To the point that when she's holding one of the people on her side off the cliff, he's laughing at her and basically and just cussing her out, and all she does is pull him back to the building and cry. Like, she's not really built for this life. Like, the whole thing with Crow. So, in Volume 7, there's a character named Crow who has a ability where he is basically a walking radius of bad luck, right? And he can't turn that off. So he comes across a character who is named Clover, whose power is the exact opposite of his. So it cancels each other out, right? He has a good friend. There's a situation that goes down where he's supposed to be arrested, where Crow is meant to be arrested along with the rest of Team Ruby for lying to probably the most trustworthy military general that exists in fiction. Because why? Because, you know, after he says, hey, you can help fight for your school, after he gives you your sister a highly advanced robotic arm for free, with no intentions of, like, asking for anything back. After, oh, you're at the New War now. After all of that stuff, you still don't trust him. He's gonna betray you at some point. He's gonna do something evil at some point. Nah, it's like, I was like, yes, you should be arrested. You pack of liars. You pack of liars. How dare you in your life believe doing that was okay? After he even made you hunters and huntresses. Like, he was on your side and you still turn on him? Come on, right? So they all supposed to get arrested. and Clover has to go and arrest. There you go, end of that mission. And Clover has to go and arrest Crow. And this annoying woman named Robin. Such a garbage. She's horrible. Like, she's such a horrible character. And Robin, they're all in a ship with this psycho killer with a robotic scorpion tail. And Robin flips the ship, crashes outside. And then, while she's out cold, there's Crow, Clover, and the psychopath. So, what's the option, right? Does Crow team up with Clover to take out the psychopath? You know, there doesn't seem to be a hard option. Like, it seems like it's very, very easy which one to choose. He teams up with the psychopath, of course. He teams up with the psychopath to fight Clover. And then what happens? Clover gets killed. And then Crow's all like, oh, no, you killed my best friend. I'm like, you did it! You teamed up with the killer! What you mean? Are you stupid? You teamed up with the guy who would have killed you anyway. And now your best mate's killed. Good job, King. How'd that work out for you? And then in Volume 8 he blames the death of Clover on Ironwood. Why? Who wrote this? That makes literally no sense.
We destroyed Chris Cargo.
It's funny because I feel like once he hit for some Ruby right.
We beat your stupid course, and we can outrun
Yeah, I know.
anybody in this city.
I know. Listen, I put too much investment in that show. I have the right to rant.
And two, you just lost a date with Orange Lightning. Let's go, Jack.
Like, it's so bad. I hope it never comes back. I hope it never comes back.
It's been a tough ride.
The Baron pumped our boy here full of dark eco, and it did something to him.
Like, even if you think about it, right? And even if you go into like the behind the scenes of the show, it was really bad. There was so much. Those animators got so badly disrespected.
Working with the underground, fighting the Baron. But he's, what?
You need to go see him. And I need to get to the Baron.
You could try to win the Class 1 Racing Championship. The winner of that big race always gets to meet the Baron in the palace. But you have to qualify.
I just want to see the final fights. What final fights? That show is dead. I hope it don't come back.
But Jack, we should think about getting out of here.
One of the biggest animators for the show is independent now.
Jack, my boy, I need
And has his own YouTube channel and everything.
a special client has requested it.
Sorry about that, crew. I must have forgotten.
Like, he doesn't do... He left Ruby before that show was over. And good on him.
Attention all citizens. The Class 3 race is about to begin.
Right. It's time for some knife racing. Yes, that is exactly what it's called. And it's spelt as edgy as you might think. It's not spelt knife racing as K-N-I-F-E. No. It's spelled N-Y-F-E. Knife racing.
Take a good look at my tail.
But yeah, don't watch Ruby, people. I have, if you could tell by the rant, I have scars. I have scars, I have PTSD. I don't want to go back into that. I don't want to go back there. Like, ever. Watch Digimon. Except Frontiers. Don't watch Frontiers. Oh yeah, new thing. So after a few days, went back and did another run of RE9. That game is ridiculously short, if I'm being honest. And if I really think about it, it's not really worth. I'm gonna be very honest about this, right? RE9 is a good game. However, I will say that the price it's asking for, the £70 or $70, is not worth the price of admission. This isn't like paying for this isn't like paying for RE4 or something, right? This is like paying for a longer version of RE3. Because
Congratulations, you achieved the
all
silver
good.
record.
Because
When is this city gonna provide some challenge, huh?
when I did my second run, I did it in 5 hours, which means I did it all in the same day.
Oh, thanks, Kira.
From start to finish. I skipped cutscenes. But I knew what everything is. I knew where to go, and it was over. It was kind of over.
Good friend. Thanks for helping out with that team, Jack. You saved a lot of lives.
Like,
I'm not
it wasn't boring to
Ever
play
since I was a
again,
little
but it
girl,
was like,
I've looked down at the city streets from that
that's how
ridiculous
long it
height
is?
and imagined a better
That's
place.
really, really short for a $70 game.
I'd watch out for Errol. I can't protect
And again, the rewards aren't that great.
Likes you, Jack.
And it's really expensive to get infinite ammo and stuff like that. Like the really fun stuff, like the really, really fun stuff, it takes forever to get that. Oh no, I will say this. There's a very creative puzzle in the game that's throughout the game. There is a very creative puzzle. You could shortcut most of the puzzle, but that doesn't stop it from being creative. But like besides that, yeah, I don't regret my purchase of RE9. Again, it's a fun game, but to have it be that short when a decent Resident Evil game was like what, 10 to 12 hours? $70 for 5 to 7 hours, yeah? I know, and I know we don't do the whole $1 an hour sort of thing, right, or £1 an hour. But you know, length sort of matters. Length sort of matters to a degree. It's why you buy Resident Evil 3 Remake on sale because it's so short. I mean, game development costs are just like, yeah. I mean, here's the thing. You say that, but it was kind of like that back then as well. Like the cost to develop games, while it's not ballooned, while it didn't balloon to the point it is now, it cost a couple million to make some of these games. You think this game that we're playing now was like maybe a couple thousand? This game probably took like a couple million to make. Maybe not a heaping amount, but an amount nonetheless. Oh, I know what this is.
So there I was, toe to toe with 5 of the nastiest metalheads you ever saw. Slime oozing from monstrous jaws. teeth sharper than daggers. Slowly, all 10 of them surround me. But do I surrender? No! I summon my highly trained killer instincts and pounce. Yeah! And when the dust cleared, there were 20 less metalheads in the world.
Oh, Daxter, you're amazing.
He's quite the storyteller.
I know. Scratch me there.
Quite a story there, Golden Boy. I guess you're just the animal I need for another dangerous gig. Combat metalheads have now been spotted right here in Haven Forest. These new bad boys have special camouflage, so they're tough to spot. But I'm sure with your killer instincts, you'll manage. Go to the forest and take them all out.
I mean, why do I gotta do this? Sig, the wastelander who casually hunts metalheads. Why am I doing this job? Oh yeah, I completely forgot. Atomic, you're not gonna like this. You are not gonna like this at all. I guarantee you won't like this at all. Oh boy, you won't like this. So, if nobody's been keeping up with like the Sonic stuff happening at the moment, Chaotix have a new audio series called the Chaotix Case Files, right? In which the story basically goes, there's been a series of thefts across, I think, multiple museums, and the Chaotix are trying to find out who the thief is, right? Along the way, you get to meet several characters along the way. So Professor Victoria, or what's her name, Tori, she shows up. She's a new human character that's been introduced. Tangle and Whisper get their debut in Chaotix, and I mean like voice actor wise. And then you have other characters like Sage. Rouge is like a regular in the series. In the latest episode, they meet up with Sage, and they explain to Sage what they're looking for. Sage Vector tells Sage about a file that Gunn gave him called Red Spectre. And what happens? Well, Sage figures out that Red Spectre... No, they're not voicing Crosswords Flash. So yeah, Sage figures out that there's a related file to Red Spectre. And that file says Phantom. And then Vector puts it together that the Spectre, that Phantom, is another word for Spectre. Do you see what I'm going with here? Do you see where I'm heading to here? Guess who's still alive? Well, possibly still alive. We don't know yet. Like you see where I'm going with this. So. Oh no! Boo! Here's the thing: there's no confirmation yet, so we don't know. But maybe, because we never officially got him dying. And the Chaos Files is also canon. So this might mean... So return of a good character theme. And maybe... So Radical Soda lied to me. No, Radical Soda did not lie to you. He did not know. But he will know soon enough. I swear, if they put Infinite in Crossworlds, that would be hilarious. Infinite fans are gonna go crazy. And you know what's crazy as well? Do you want to know what's really crazy about this? Because someone pointed this out in the comment section, is that after this series is over, we're getting a new issue of IDW Sonic. So there's reason to believe that through the Chaotix case files, the return of Infinite is nigh. If that's true, oh my days, that's gonna be hilarious. Like, I didn't know what he meant by Red Spectre until the word Phantom came and I was like, there's no way. There's no way. Also, I forgot. They debuted the new voice for Vanilla and Jamal, and I feel like I already said this already. They had to turn off the comment section for that particular episode of the case files. It was the funniest thing because the fan base started thirsting over Vanilla. And Rouge is kind of doing the same thing as well. I don't know what the heck is going on with that series. Like, this is supposed to be aimed at kids. What's going on with Rouge and Vanilla? Why is Rouge interested in Espio? Of all characters. Proving once again why they are a low tier fan base. Yeah, it's funny. But like, you went straight for the bum. Oh, this mission.
I want you boys to escort the kid over to Core at the power station. He promised to look out for the boy, and I'm just too busy to babysit right now. Oh, and take the kid's crocodile with you. Oh, isn't he sweet?
So what's this kid's story?
I found him just wandering the streets, but that amulet around his neck means he may just be the lost heir to the city. Take the kid and the mutt to the power station. Watch out for guard patrols and defend the kid at all costs. Oh, and if you happen to lose the crocodile...
Hey kid, wait! Come back!
Right.
Uh-oh, here comes trouble.
It was funny. That's, by the way, that's the only episode of the Chaotix case files that's comments turned off.
Yeah, poochie, poochie.
Come on, kid. We're just gonna go for a little stroll.
Where'd they go?
Bear in mind, I am not really. If you can't already tell, I'm not looking at this. I'm not looking at the screen. I'm looking at the minimap. Yep. In the car, please.
We gotta get in the vehicle with the kid. No! Keep your head down, kid.
Now, what we want to do is avoid traffic. Oh lord, my nose. Yep, get out the way. You finna get run over if you don't get out the way. But yeah, Infinite might return, which that's going to be interesting. It might be a thing where he shows up in the case files and then just the comics and never shows up in the game again. It might be something where he does show up in the games again, because he does have a fan base, as any Sonic character does. Oh! Rivals, teasers, Black Cat. Who's White Fox? You're gonna have to explain to me White Fox.
That crazy cracker dog again. No.
They're on foot again.
More guards.
Nice, see you there.
Kid, please. You're killing me.
What's he doing?
Wait.
That monster.
Kid.
Man, the stories are true.
Guards, help us!
Dark monster. It's him. It's the Dark Eagle Freak.
There you go.
Looks like he's gone.
Finally. Let's get these guys core.
An agent girl that has the power of a White Fox. Duh.
Thank you. I'll be sure to.
Shapeshifting Fox girl, super agent from Korea. I see.
That insufferable
Lord.
mutt never liked anyone but the boy before.
I guess I'm just good with
More Spider-Man characters. No other Hulk characters. No She-Hulk. No Abomination.
I saw some of the bigger ones. Awesome creatures.
We saw a big one coming out of the lift once.
Toad. Who was Toad? Where'd you see Toad?
I have some valuable information for you. The Baron is conducting an excavation at the dig. He is still looking for that ridiculous tool. Frankly, I don't believe it exists. But you might as well go out there and disrupt his operation just in case. Knock down all the scaffolding at the site. That should set him back. Here is an air train pass to get you out there.
Oops.
This is a no-hover.
Yeah. That's recent. I already know what's gonna happen with Black Cat. Listen it. Oh, come on. Oh, my nose is acting up. Do I have any tissue paper or something? Give me a minute, I'll be right back.
We are living our lives. Although with so much information. Come on, let go the remote. Don't you know you're ready on a junk for them? Try to flip the road, double cooking on a go, but I know use. Hey, I've been cuisine. Loading, loading, loading. Quickly reach maximum capacity. Want it, want it, want it. Gonna show you my identity. Get up on your feet, tear down the walls. Catch a breeze all the whole world. Snooping round and we'll catch you nowhere. You look tough in your mind. We all trumpet our ways of relationships. Life goes on with or without you. I swim in the sea of the unconscious. I search for your heart, but swim my true self. Laptop boy boy.
I'm back. What is this? Jeez. That's very detailed as well. Potato powers? That's not what the lyrics actually say. It's just that due to the singer being a Japanese native speaker, when they sing or speak in English, lyrics can be misinterpreted. I remember there was a controversy with one of the songs in what was the game? Persona 5, because people thought, because the lyrics "Let's get it started" or "Let's get started" sounded like "Let's get retarded." you see what I mean? And that caused an issue. Yep. Like, what other ones I forgot all the other ones. It was always so funny, hearing, like, Japanese singing English. Oh my days. Go away, yo! Yeah.
Grind on the support bases to break the cables.
Yeah, I know. But they was in my way. There's potato. I'm forgetting the other ones that were so funny. This is. Oh, that's the first time that's happened. Okay. Wait, does she use cards? Is that her gimmick? Cards? I can't wait for Black Cat. I can't wait for Black Cat to be a playable. Gouda! Well, White Fox is a character I've never heard of. Can't wait to try. Gouda! Like, it's finna go off. You already know what the design's gonna be like. That already happened with Invisible Woman of all characters. Oh, she turns into a white wolf. Oh jeez. Now we can leave. Oh lord, they're launching grenades. Oh, let's show something off. Because you don't have to use that. There's a pathway down here. A furry. Oh, I'll be right back. Something's at the door.
We are living our lives. Although with so much information. Come on, make up the remote. Don't you know you let it on a junk for them? Try to flip the road, double cooking on a go, but I know use. Hey, I've been cuisine. Loading. Quickly reach maximum capacity. Want it. Gonna show it.
Alright. Just some packages. You need a furry. You can't just be into Sonic anymore because if you do, you're a furry. And we're at the pumping station. Which means if you get the jetboard early, you go to the dig early. I don't know what happens if you go there early.
Entering Haven City.
Oh no! But yeah, I already know what's about to happen. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time.
Keep away from me.
Patrolling Sector 9.
Wait, what are we gonna... Oh, wait. I think I know what this mission is. I know what this mission is. Right, so if we go to Vin, we're gonna do a bombing run, I guess. You ever played Hot Potato? Well, you know, with actual bombs. Oh no. Have you ever played Hot Potato with your life on the line?
I've got suspicious activity in this sector.
That's probably one of the funniest things that's in Blue Lock. Like playing football with your life on the line.
Keep away from me.
It's like, it's not that deep. Calm down. Right.
Stop!
Jack, we've still got trouble at the strip mine. I think the Baron set me up. Actually, I think everybody's trying to kill me.
What are you talking about?
Those eco wells the Baron had us drill? It seems he never intended to pipe them into the city grid. It doesn't make any sense. You know, open eco wells will attract more metalheads. You've got to close them off. Now, these plasmite bombs should do the trick. Drop one into each well, and the blast will do the rest. Hey, be careful with that. Plasmite, huh? Cool. How does it work? Ah! I believe this is yours. Hey, not my problem anymore. No, really, I insist. You're the hero. No, Jack's the hero. Oops. Sorry. My bad. Great. Now you've armed the whole lot. Don't move. On second thought, move far away. Go through the portal and drop one bomb into each eco well before they all go off. You only have 2 minutes.
That's more than enough time. It wasn't back in the day when I first was playing this. But now this is easy. This is light work.
2 wells of history. 4 left. Yeah. 3 wells cooked. Only 3 to go. That's the 4th well. 2 bad boys left. Yeah. You got the 5th well. Only 1 to go.
Oh jeez. Oh come on. Oh come on.
Only a minute before we're toast, Jack.
I covered that in the span of a minute. And we're done. I remember I had so much trouble doing that when I was a kid. Right, before we leave, let's grab some stuff.
Goodness you blew up those wells. I sure don't want any more metalheads coming around here. Good work, boys. I owe you one.
Right, a little bit of cleanup. I missed. I'm alive. That's what you call skill right there. That's what you call skill. I am just so incredible at this game that even when I fail, I'm still alive. See, if I fall, that's not a sign that I've messed up. That's a sign that I should be doing push-ups. You know, if I stub my toe, that's a sign that I should be training my foot to kick whoever in the face. I'm not gonna go on with this. Just doing it so casually. I'm getting better at this, so maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I opened my mouth too early. Maybe I should have said nothing. Maybe I should have said something. You know what? Maybe I should have said more things. Where is it? They're back here, aren't they? Oh, no. Oh, wait, hold on a minute. I could have just... You know when you realize you could have done something better than the way you was doing it? There. Now we can leave. Clean getaway. No, it wasn't. I died like twice.
What a brain wreck! Then sure is scared of metalheads.
And for good reason. I've seen what metalheads do when they take a city. The destruction, the killing, the devouring. The Baron's scheming will only result in this city's falling prey like all the others before it. We must replace Praxis before it's too late. I am happy to say that you and your sidekick are causing quite a stir in our fight against the Baron.
You hear that, Jack? You're the sidekick. Hey, Wise and Whiskered, you, got something itching under your robes? They have ointment for that, you know.
It's just my aching bones. We have word the Baron is sending one of his large tanker ships out to the drill platform to pick up a load of ill-gotten eco. Go out to the drill platform through the warp gate and knock out that ship. The Shadow will send a team from the underground to pick up the eco later. Keep up the good work. We're counting on you.
Right. I'm going to tell you this right now. This mission was my brick wall when I was a kid. It has filled me with so much hatred that I don't even... And it's all because of this beginning part, right? Rest of the mission is fine. It's all because of this beginning part. And because of that, I do not like doing the beginning part. Because what's supposed to happen is you get in the turret, you go all the way down to the corner there, and then 40 flying Crimson Guards come after you. This is about to be a long day. And the thing is, they bounce when you shoot them, which makes it annoying. And I didn't get high enough. But yeah, they bounce when you shoot them, and they swarm you. Didn't mean to do that. Whoops. No, don't do that. This is about to be a long day. It's about to be a long day. I got it right and I backed out of it like a coward. There we go. And then we're at the checkpoint. And now everything is a breeze. Except for... Wow, you shot me through the floor! Except for Dark Jack's hair. And now the Dark Eco! Thank you very much, I can't see. There you go. See what I mean by the bouncing? I can't hit him. He won't stop bouncing. There. Get up there. My days. Could your hair not be in the way? Oh Lord. Go away. I'm just gonna ignore you. I've got way too much health. There we go.
Excellent work. You are proving to be quite an asset. Without Eco, the
Oh, okay. That didn't work.
and the city's future will be in our hands.
That works though. Right, I think that's everything. So now I believe what's up next is we have to go see Onin. Yep. Time to get the seal to Mars Tomb.
Sound the alarm!
So now we're catching up to where the last brain scratch video was. Except I'm not going to be doing the boss the way the boss is intended. I'm just going to cheese it. I do find it funny you can break those. What? Whoa! You can try catch me. It's not gonna work out for you. Right.
We're just talking about you, Jack.
Time for symbols.
Very proud of what you did.
What I did? What you did? What you do? It's all the same.
Will you stop with the deja voodoo stuff? It's creepy.
Onan says you must find the tomb of Mar.
Even now, Baron Praxis seeks the tomb, but only the one true heir of Mar can open the tomb seal.
We believe the kid is the key.
The prophecies say that the true heir of Mar must face the ancient oracle. He alone must circumvent the cunning tests of Manhood. He alone must wield the precursor stone, thereby unleashing the... Jeez Louise, fossil lady! Stop with this snooty mythic talk already, huh? You know that it hurts my lips.
Why is Mar's tomb so important?
The fabled precursor stone is rumored to sleep within the tomb, stupid! I added the stupid part. The precursor stone contains vast eco-energies. It can be used for great good, or great evil. I just love saying that last part.
The Baron wants the precursor stone for himself to rule the world.
I mean, he already rules the world.
Forces he does not understand.
Well, he rules Haven City,
Okay,
I guess.
Becker. So how do I get this precursor stone?
First, you must...
Oh no, we gotta go to the dig first.
Find the lurker totem. Onan and I have learned that a piece to the seal of Mar is contained within its ancient carvings. You must find all 3 pieces of the seal to open Mar's gate into the canyon.
I have 1, I believe.
Keep away from me.
Right. You're gonna see some cheese for this mission.
Stop! Lars, help us!
You're gonna see me do some jammy stuff. Because if I remember correctly, this is the mission. You can just... Alright. If I remember correctly, this is one of the missions that you could just straight up cheese entirely. Whoa, wrong side. There we go. Alright, let's see how quickly I can do this. Here's the thing, I'm not gonna go for every... I know what all the precursor orbs are in this place, but we really don't need them. Like, at all. Now, if I remember correctly, the ending of the mission... No, I am correct. So, you see up there? The totem is up there. There's the end of the mission. You have to U-turn all the way around to get up there. However, if we say, you know what? I don't feel like doing that. We can go, you know what? Not doing that. And completely miss. So, completely miss. That is the intended way. That is the intended way. Alright, I need to get these lot off of me. Oh, come on. That angle's poor. Nope, I was going to hit the ceiling of that. Where I was at the beginning was perfect. Go away! Oh. Right, that's more like it. There we go. End of the mission.
I'm on it. Wait a minute. I think this time you should go get the thing. Looks dodgy up there. Don't hurt yourself, Jack. It's a curse, isn't it?
Right, so now we've skipped the entirety of that mission. We now go back. I don't remember. That's one of the pieces. Where's the other one?
Stop!
No, Torn doesn't have it. What's the mission that Torn has? Oh lord. I didn't mean to hit him. That was an accident. Okay, come on, let's not make it racial now. It was an accident. Lord, I'm messing up.
Sound the alarm!
He's white, get him! There you go, 2 for 1. Oh, the Hellcat cruisers.
Whatever you've been doing, you've really upset.
So what are the reason? So what was the reasoning for Jack to start having guns and dystopian setting again?
We've already lost 5 men this week.
People believe because of the popularity of GTA.
But I wouldn't mind taking out a few
Like
cruisers if
GTA,
that's
specifically GTA 3 and San Andreas.
I'll take your help any way I can get it.
Because if you look at this game, there are some similarities. Not just like the stealing of vehicles, but like how we go from mission to mission and all that. You know, you got the police system, which only has 2 levels, which are they come at you with like electric prongs, and the other one is oh, is it here? Oh, it's right here. Oh, he's running for it. He's run. But yeah, it was things like that, right? Oh my days. Where'd the other one go? You ran. But yeah, stuff like that. Also, the edgy vibe is just the most 2000s thing. Are you gonna run? Are you gonna run? Yep. I guess it's just easier to use the guns, because Dark Jack doesn't have the highest power level at the moment. Come on, die. But yeah, that's the, and then it's funny because in terms of this design, this would be the design for pretty much the later Jack game for Jak 3, but there would be improvements. Some people say that the third game is the best one, which I don't disagree with that, but also I wouldn't be like up in arms if someone said Jak 3 is an overcorrection of 2, because Jak has almost a personality change. I wouldn't say a full 180 back to how he was in Jak 1, but noticeable enough that, you know, he's not like how he is in this game. Dread to other M? Not that extreme. Because from what I heard, Dread was almost like a character, not Dread, Other M was almost like a character assassination of Samus. So Jak never really had a character to begin with in 1. Not like that. He was just kind of the generic platforming character. Whereas 2, you know, he's been tortured for 2 years. He's very angry, and he was experimented on all of that, right? Even his friends look at him like, "What's happened to you?" And then Jak 3, he lightens up. He doesn't outright change. He just lightens up.
That little boy to save us is folly. At his age, he's no match for the metalhead leader. Oh, Jak, we were just talking about Samos's plan.
Onan says your voice sounds very familiar. I'll bet you two golden oldies go way, way back, huh? Onan needs you to prove yourself, Jak. You've shown your brass and your brawn. Now you must show your brains as well. Frankly, I think she's pushing it. But I'm not the boss. Beat this test, and the third piece to the seal will be revealed.
Alright, this is simple. I can do this one-handed.
Go!
But, and also there was other things in 3. So for instance, in this game, it's not, the overcorrection wasn't just character stuff, but like difficulty stuff. So for instance, in Jak 3, you can you get like 12 gun mods as opposed to what you had in this game, right? Which is just 4. Is it 12? I believe it's 12. You know, 3 for each side.
Keep going. You can do it.
Like, Jak 3 is the easiest game in the franchise.
You missed some.
My brain stopped working there for a second.
Not bad. Pop any more than the true number of each symbol, and you will be penalized.
Shush.
You are doing very well.
There you go.
Congratulations!
What was wrong with you? You don't get it? Maybe if you told me, I was tortured for 2 years. Oh no, I get it. I was kind of a joke. But yeah, Jack lightens up very much. But yeah, you get like 12 gun mods in 3. You get a heap of checkpoints. Dark Jack gets a ton of abilities. Light Jack is broken. Like mad broken. Because Light Jack can heal. Light Jack's first ability that you get is the ability to heal yourself back to full health. Bear in mind, the health you have at the beginning of the game isn't the health you have at the end of the game. Because along the game, you get armor pieces across the story, which increase your health, which, bear in mind, you still take like 2 hits of damage, but you have so much health, it doesn't matter. And having Light Jack with healing abilities means any damage taken, I could just heal that back. Light Jack gets a shield as well, so I can just negate all damage. Light Jack also gets the ability to slow down time. So enemies aren't really going to hit me that much anyway. You know, some of the weapon mods are kind of mad. The beam reflector, which is the second yellow gun mod, is probably the best gun mod in the game. Because how it works is, if you shoot it against a wall, it will ricochet in the direction of where an enemy is, and if it does that, it takes a bullet. So you can kind of do the spin kick shooty thing. Hold on. This, and this will suffice because every shot is going to hit an enemy. There's a grenade launcher that one-shots everything. You get a literal screen nuke. I wonder if I can just use this. No, the door don't open. Right, door don't open, so I can't actually go through here. Well, that's interesting to know. Meaning, I can't. Even once you get the jetboard, you can't skip to Mars Tomb. Or there's probably ways to get around that. But yeah, you just get so many options in Jak 3. And that's just Jak. That also includes the desert buggies as well. The Dune Hopper is the best vehicle in the game. That is just fact. It's fast. It has great boosting. You can I just not use the jetboard? Okay. Yeah, it's got great boosting. Of course, in the name alone, you can jump really high. And also, it's packing a grenade launcher, which means every single enemy gets killed in a single shot. It's just the best vehicle. If there's one thing I will say I don't like about Jak 3 is how they changed Haven City. Because in this game, you know, Haven City has multiple routes. multiple sections. Like, it's a city, right? It's an area, it's a city. However, in Jack 3, it's not it's a city as in, like, you know, how it looks and all that. But it's not a city in how it's designed. Haven City in Jack 3 is a straight line.
It's good to see you still alive.
Like, it has multiple missions in there. But, like, if I open the map, and I show you this is a whole city. However, in Jack 3, this is a straight line. The middle section, where this whole middle section and top section, you can't really go there. Like, you have to go from that garden there, the one that's just a big S, and it stops at the end of the S, and then you go through the ports, up through the red section, through the slums, and then there's a new city section. And that's how it works. It's not even a complete circle either. Oh, move out the way. I'll say this about Jack 3. It has the best cheats. It has the best cheats in all of the caves. Because it puts all your weapon upgrades in there. But you also get stuff like, because there's a dark eco ability that you get where Jack can go invisible for a limited time. You can get a cheat where you can do that with Dark Jack instead. So that you don't have to go to like all them stones to activate invisibility. Like, it's really good.
Exiting city.
You did it, Jack. You actually found Mars' tomb.
Great. Now what? We send this poor kid into a meat grinder?
This is the day I've long awaited, to finally hold the fabled precursor stone in my hands.
You must be cautious, child. The tests of manhood are sure to be fraught with peril, and Mars Air must face them alone.
It's okay, kid. You can do it. It's just a deep, pitch black, sure to be filled to the brim with painful death old tomb. I wouldn't go in there.
Welcome, heir of Mar. Finally, the chosen one stands before me. Enter and prove yourself worthy to claim an ancient birthright. No. This child is too young to face the tests.
What? No! Do something, Jack!
Jack, remember the sure to be filled to the brim with painful death part?
Great tree limbs. He's going to face the tests.
No, he's gone to his death.
Yeah, I don't think that's what's happened. It's just, you know, just grab these over here. I don't think I can cheat. I can try. That's not what I wanted. I wanted boost jump. Alright then. No boost jump. Yep. Doesn't work. Which I also think doesn't work for the other side either, does it? Nope, they're both locked down. You have to do this. You have to do this the regular way. Uh-oh. Fun fact, it's thanks to Kingdom Hearts that inspired the devs to do better with the in-game cutscenes for Jack 2. Posted on. Let me see. don't know why I'm not getting notifications for this. Whether what is this? What the? That's a lot of sweet stuff. I would die. I would die from the sugar rush. That was like cake and jelly. I was like, huh, it's not fair. I want cake and jelly. But I know that's probably too much.
Weapons are for the weak.
Oh, it's fine. I don't need weapons. Here's what I'll do. And the door opens. See, this is how you solve every puzzle. You essentially just blow it up. Alright, I thought it would change. It was my fault. Now, what you don't see is that my controller, there's actually like DualShock 4 and DualSense stuff, or mostly DualShock 4 stuff. Meaning, when things happen in this game, the lights change on the controller. So as we're going through the puzzles, the lights are changing to match what's on the puzzle. Woo! Yep. Clean. Right. Oh, come on! I wasn't fair. Right. Which one was that? Was that this one? No. I'm so bad at this. I've always been bad at this. Hold on. It's one to use. Yep. No. 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 Which one is that? Is that you? No. It's this one. No! What the? No. 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 Oh, that was an accident? Plays the first 4 nodes of a Metroidvania. Huh? There we go. That always takes me some time. Right, let's go. It's always the littlest things, isn't it? That just tend to trip you up. Wait, I don't have invincibility. I can't just do that. Done it. Whoop. Cool. And everything else is just a breeze from here. Darn it! Ooh! Now we're gonna do it over again. Please don't fall this time. There we go. Get out the way! I won't lie, right? This was the craziest moment for me when I was a kid. We are playing as Daxter? I wonder if I slow down. Because there was a thing in the old game, right? In the old version. You enter player 2. If I look you down dead in your face. Yeah, he does slow down. But only after you die. Yeah, so in this game, things are set at a certain speed. So unlike something like, say, like Sonic Adventure, where once you were being chased by something, it was like rubber. It would if you were going too fast, it would rubber band and slam into you. In this game, things move at a certain speed. So basically, you could outrun the. If you was fast enough, you can outrun the spider. Because what it wants from you is to run from it. You're not supposed to stop. But it won't rubber band either. There's a section that comes up later with a massive metalhead centipede, and you can speed past that section. However, it's not going to catch up to you. That's the first thing. And the second thing, it's got the camera attached to it. So if you outright try to leave it behind, good luck with that. You're not going to be able to see where you're going. Oh my days. I'm trying to turn around on this thing. Oh my days! There! Right, so uppercut's no good. Okay. I thought that was fine. But it turns you around, it seems. There we go. And now Daxter waits for us. And I have done like different combinations, because like you could do this whichever way you want. And I have done it where I did the Daxter mission first and just did the whole other side as Jack with no Daxter. Which is an interesting experience.
There you are. What happened to you? I had a hairy experience. No thanks to you.
He didn't do anything. What are you blaming him for?
Have passed since our hope burned so brightly. Today you have proven yourself worthy to receive Mars' legacy.
He's talking about me. Thanks, your holy statueness. This tomb wasn't so tough.
What you are about to receive contains grave power, and with it comes grave responsibility. Eons ago, the precursors waged a terrible war with the Horoquan, those dark creatures you refer to as metalheads.
Just to give you an idea, the name Horoquan never comes up again. So I don't see the point of bringing it up to begin with. Because the Metalhead leader doesn't refer to himself as a Horoquan, and later in the third game, it's just never used at all.
It is time to fulfill your destiny. Behold.
Wow! Let's get the goods.
Fools! Brought me right to the stone. Your pitiful underground friends were no match for my guards above. Now I will gain the power I need to crush my enemies. And after claiming the stone, I'll begin with you.
Abomination. The precursor stone was not meant for you.
Right.
Friends will take care of you.
Will it reach? No. Alright then. First phase won't reach. Second phase will reach. And I just slipped and fell. Must be in so much pain. Do you know who that voice is? Or don't you know who that is, Antomic? Or that is Clancy Brown. That is Mr. Krabs. Yeah, that's Mr. Krabs.
It's mine.
Did he just regain health or? There you go.
He's got the precursor stone.
We finish this now.
That's the fight. I'm not talking. Oh, I'm talking about the statue. I didn't. No, no, the statue's a different VA. I thought he was talking about Baron Praxis.
Nice try, but the stone is still mine. Don't worry, I will use the stone to its full potential. Soon
But I do know what you mean.
will be destroyed by its power.
How do you? How do you do that voice? Abomination. That stone is not meant for you. Like I don't know how you do that. Ooh. I have so. What the hell is Jamaican juice? I've heard of rum and punch. What is Jamaican juice? That sounds. That sounds like something Jamie Oliver would come up with. Jamaican juice, you know.
It's good to see you still alive.
Is juice that? What the lord is juice that's Jamaican? Listen, you're talking to someone who is Jamaican, whose family is Jamaican. Like, just natural fruit punch, very tropical. So okay, so it's tropical juice. It's mangoes. It's maybe passion fruits. You know, things like that. It's like Jamaican juice. Yeah, we just call it tropical juice. Yeah, some coconut and strawberry and other stuff. Okay, that's different. That's different. Did a Jamaican make it?
How did the Baron know we were so close to making a move for the stone?
It's my fault. The Baron threatened to kill Ash.
Yep. Oh, your boss.
I couldn't risk that. The underground.
Right. Very
That must be a family recipe then.
Praxis has the precursor stone now, so he can do whatever he wants.
There is still a way to get our friends back.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, right?
Precursor stone as well.
I live around. I have Jamaican family members. I live around Jamaicans of various ages. This is the first time I've ever heard of Jamaican juice. So that must be his like own personal family recipe or something. Wait, did your boss just make the juice? No jerk chicken. No acne saltfish. No beef patty. Right, this is the mission I was talking about. This is the corruption of the guards. Let me see. Right. Come on, talk about the bribes.
Why are we looking for some kid?
Huh.
I don't know. Parents' orders?
Yep, Arthur Go workers made food. This is her contribution. I see. Oh! One guy wants to kill a civilian. Why?
Serious guard casualties this week. Some rebel fighter's starting to pack good. I'd love to be the one to take him out. Let's get drinks later.
This is the first time I'm listening to all of this. I've listened to them talk before.
Yeah, hear the underground getting stronger. Just rumors, Private. Keep your mouth shut.
How much more dialogue do you have?
See that new JX7 racer? It's a sweet ride. You seen anything? Nah. Keep your eyes peeled. Just got a radio alert. Stay frosty.
If me have gun, why me can't shoot at people?
Take that to the underground. Want to kill that shadow guy? Don't forget that traitor Torn. Death's too good for him.
These guys are so mad violent. These guys.
About the latest metalhead attacks? Yeah, we lost 3 squads last week.
Right, let's.
Give it up, outlaw. Like 'em.
Right. And there we go. We got bun. You got bun and cheese. Yes. Now, me personally, I like the bun. I'm not a huge fan of bun and cheese. My mum loves it. Actually, now you got me thinking about bun. You getting bun now. For anyone who doesn't know what bun is, it's like a sweet sort of bread. So it's like got like bits of like dried fruit and raisins in there. And it's got like a sort of a darkish brownish color. Really, it's really nice. I love bun. Game, why'd you do that? Lot of words. Here's the thing though, right? I can do this. And they're all gone. So off topic, did you see the changes? I haven't exactly seen the changes yet. I know they did changes to tag. Like they changed not exactly how tag works, but if I remember correctly, didn't they put like separate buttons on assists and tag? Like this part I'm forgetting. Yep, no longer the same button. Yeah, because I thought that would be confusing. Tag and assist can be two dedicated ones. Yes. Because it makes life easier to have your tag and your tag and your assist be on the same button is not the best idea.
For you two to get me out of here. Great yakkow horns! What happened to you, Jack?
Wait a minute! You're you! I mean, the other you! I mean, you know what I mean.
Yes, it appears I have an older time twin. Great grass grubs. I can't believe what a great...
But I only saw that. Was there more changes? Also, you can no longer mash to have your auto combo. Oh, you have to press the buttons now. You have to press the buttons now. That's I love that change. That's an awesome change.
Action is to find the kid. Listen, you old dried up leaf. I run this outfit, and I say we go after the Baron's forces.
Do we have to separate you two?
Finn's activating the warp gate. We need to get out of here now.
You have to hit the opponent with the auto combo to come out. Not oh, okay. So you could just whiff before. So now you have to actually press buttons.
Stop!
Which I very much prefer. It does mean that people are just gonna mash jab, and then that's their defense, so they can get their auto combo off. Unless, you know, you beam them and then hit them with the assist. Assist has been changed too. Seems like you have to do a super jump to do an aerial assist, making it easier to do ground assist. Oh, we're turning this game into Marvel now.
You boys are all right, and since the boss is out of it right now, I'm going to give it to you straight. I've been cruise heavy for years.
We're turning the game into actual Marvel now.
Himself and us into something really nasty. I'm thinking of getting out.
Oh, Sig's
Ooh.
beginning to like us, Jack. Come here, you big lug. Hugs for
Marvelish. I mean, it's close. I don't think we get it exact, but that's close.
Watch me butter up Bun Boy. Hey there, stuffed crust. How's it feel floating on top of the food chain? Ooh, Crewmeister.
Oh, this is the third sewer mission.
You're looking good. You are definitely living large. And those legs, they're so chiseled.
I need you to escort 3 of my boys down into the sewers and visit that statue again. I've heard that Mars' cheeky face might contain another secret, and I want you to see if the stories are true, eh? Make sure all 3 of my boys get to the statue, and they'll do all the rest,
Right, yep. It's the mission. I mean, this mission isn't hard. I mean, to other people, it was very hard. Which, honestly, I don't blame them. You're escorting 3 dolts that cannot defend themselves, so you have to pretty much memorize enemy locations, so that they don't die. Honestly, do you really need 3 people to blow up a statue? I mean, maybe not. But you know, 3 people means 3 explosives. You can also cancel normals into non-rush assists. Ooh. I wonder if this is gonna actually just turn into Marvel 2, where people are just gonna be throwing out assists left and right. Like, as soon as you get them back, just use them.
Leaving city safe zone.
Quiet, here comes Pretty Boy. About time you showed up. Okay, let's do this. Crew said you protect us all the way to the statue.
I got 30 keys of my explosive strapped to my back. Great.
Just shut your whiny traps and keep moving. We go down.
Yep.
Do we have to?
Oh yeah, by the way, you see the guy in the top left corner with the bandana around his face? That's Jinx. Why is that important? Because Jinx comes back in the 3rd game.
They're crawling down the walls.
This guy who's in this game for 1 mission shows up in the 3rd game. They nerfed assist hit stop and consecutive assist frames though. It's not a bad thing, mind you, but it's still at least least being its own. Yeah.
Way to go. This is where I come in.
Yeah, do it, Jinx.
Cover your ears. You mean cover your ass? Fire in the
I don't mind. I don't mind Marvel Tokon being a bit of both, you know? Being Marvel as what people played, and its own thing.
You're pretty handy with that iron, Blondie.
Jack's my hero.
Shut up,
Oh.
Mom.
Well, best get ahead of the curve then.
I wanna go home.
Oh, he's dead.
Move your butts, or I'll move them for you.
Also, supers no longer wall break, but wall breaks put you in hard knockdown. Oh.
Uh-oh, I think I wet myself.
Crew was right about you. You got the magic, man.
Like it sounds like they're downsizing like really powerful elements so that you can actually, you know, play some tactical gameplay.
Okay, that doesn't look good. Jack, you're up. Sweet as a ballerina. On we go. We're not getting any younger.
Yeah, but people will also complain that it's too much like Marvel. You know, the FGC don't know what. Yeah, I know. It's very annoying. It's very annoying.
This one remotely. One unclogged sewer coming.
Like there'll be people like Justin Wong and all the legends that'll be just fine with it the way it is, and then all the new people will come in and just be like, "This sucks. This trash. What is this rubbish?" Oh, put the gun down. Let me grab a lot of these. Come on, is that it? There's a lot of you. That's got to be all of you.
Okay, let's get out of here before more come back. You're earning your dough today. Let's finish this.
But yeah, no, you're not wrong. Like the FGC don't know what they want. But I hope the game is fun. I want the game to be fun. I want to be in the I want to be a part of this Marvel team, you know? I can't play Marvel 3 well. I play Marvel 2 even worse.
Alright, boys, let's blow this sucker sky high. Wait.
Like, give me something. You know what, right? This also might be the first Marvel game where I'll play as Spider-Man. Because there's something about Spider-Man in Tokon that looks really cool. And I want to play him. I feel like I've already building up part of my team because I've already got Spider-Man and Doctor Doom. It's simple. Do what I want. I don't do what I hate. But it's funny because you say that. But the thing is, you do what they want and not what they hate, and they hate it anyway. The guy who played Cool and Dr. Gero in Team 4-Star. Doctor Doom is Cooler and Dr. Gero from Team 4-Star. That's an interesting choice. That show must have really helped them as VAs. Knuckle Fanfo just sounds like it. Okay. Do you want to know what death tastes like? Right, let's go grab our 4th weapon mod. 4th and final weapon mod.
Care to try for the course record?
He did become a pro VA after Team Forster.
All right, our own Peacemaker. Now we're rocking.
Right, so we now have the Peacemaker. The Peacemaker is the strongest weapon in the game. And just like that, everything is dead. It can also do something else. So if we go outside, you hold R1, you activate this camera, I look up, and there you go. It does dither off into its own direction, but you get the point, right? If you hold R1 and aim it, you can shoot it in multiple directions. Oh. But yeah, I've got Spider-Man, I've got Dog. I don't know who else I'm gonna add. Wolverine has never been that good. Well, he's been good in like older Marvel games, but then when you get to Marvel 3, they had to nerf him really hard. So I don't know if I'll play Wolverine. No? I gotta see. I gotta wait till the rest of the roster comes out before I decide that. How long is this? Oh, and I didn't see that. I didn't see that. Rewind that. Video, rewind that. No, don't full screen. Rewind that. Aerial assist condition. Alright. It says footage is of a game still in development, may not represent the final product. X hold in this footage will be displayed as default as the default tag button L2. Hold ground assist while airborne. Oh. That's very Marvel 2 Marvel 2-esque. Wait, what did I see? Oh right, yeah, the no wall break on skills. On those supers. Okay. so you get the Oki off of that. Reduced aerial combo limits consumption. So now the combos are longer. Which is funny because I saw people play the game, right? You could do long combos anyway. You could do like really long combos anyway. If you threw in the assists, right? It will like drop the combo meter. So to shorten air combos is rather interesting. Spider-Man Wolverine is on my team. Just waiting for more characters to be added. Please be Blade. You might get Blade. Blade would be Blade, you know what, right? Put Blade in the game. Because Blade could be the Dante replacement. You see what you see where I'm going with this. So. Listen, if we can't have Dante in the game, put Blade in. There's your Dante replacement. If you reduce combos too much in a tag game, you're going to turn it into Marvel 2 with all the resets. No, Marvel 2 had long combos. What do you mean? Marvel 2 had infinites. Every character in that game had an infinite. No, you want the Virgil replacement. Oh, Lord.
Well, if it
isn't the dark eco-freak.
Where's Kira?
Don't worry. I'm keeping a close eye on her. You're the talk of the town, Jack. You give the people hope. How pathetic. I would have enjoyed killing you in prison. But now, it'll be so much more fun to take you on the track in front of the entire city. I can hear the roar of the crowd now, as everyone sees their hope die.
Yep, that's bun right now. That's bun right now. That's a good bit of bun.
Kira loves a winner.
That cheese is mad fake.
Stay away from her.
That's the most orangey looking cheese I've ever seen.
Errol's the best racer I've ever seen.
He's not what you think.
And you're a good judge of character? Ha! Look at you. People say you get angry and change.
Let me be toxic.
I knew wouldn't be working for a guy like Crew.
I need Crew's connections to fight the Baron. Without my... You know what? Do it your way, and I'll do it mine. Just don't come crying to me when the walls fall down.
Jack, buddy? Where you going there, pal? Jack? Jack?
Attention all drivers. The class 2
Sorry, we got fake cheese here. Like you don't got that real thing, you know. Even though I don't even like the real. It's funny. I don't like cheese on its own, but I like it in like other things. If the pre-made teams turn out to be a thing, I'm wondering if Robbie is gonna be leading a new blood kind of team. That could be. I mean, if we are, because I'm a little bit worried about the pre-made team stuff, because it makes me think. All right then, the assemble move, right? If that's relying on pre-made teams to do, that's kind of concerning. Because I want to do that with my own team. I want to do that with my own with the characters I choose. I think it's just a story mode thing. I hope it's not. We only do Wisconsin. You don't do any of that mild, mature, Parmesan, Brie. I hope the pre-made teams isn't story mode because that assemble mechanic looks really cool. What I'm going to do is like this.
Oh boy.
Oops, I need to watch the road. Don't text and drive, people. Team Super kind of stitched together to me. Yeah, because I do want to do like my own set of characters. Also, this is probably the most interesting looking Arc System Works game in terms of fighting games that I've probably ever seen. Because they don't do games like this, so like there's more anime flair in it. Like with the how the frames of the character work and like basically Guilty Gear and Dragon Ball Fighters.
We showed those class 2 losers a thing or two, huh?
I saw. You drifted a little high in the turns a few times, but you hung in there. I'm proud of you, Dax.
Really?
Yeah, you did great.
No?
I wonder how.
Right, partner?
I wonder how upset other people are gonna be when they learn that, hey, this game isn't gonna be on every console. When they learn that that Marvel Tokon is a PlayStation game that is probably just gonna be on PlayStation and PC, like Street Fighter 5. Like, what's the plan then? People are already upset. Yeah. The Mad Lads pull danger, all bets are off. Yeah, I was thinking that, right? That we was watching it, and I was like, oh, danger. I've never heard of danger. But as soon as I saw the robot, I was like, wait a minute. As in the danger room, huh? And then you confirmed it for Greg, which confirmed it for me. Because I was like, wait, so the danger room is a character? That's interesting. That's very obscure. I wonder who, you know, right? If Moon Knight shows up, that would be kind of sick. Because Moon Knight has been in a few Marvel games. I know he was in the first. Moon Knight was in the first Ultimate Alliance, huh? But he doesn't really get the spotlight like that.
The Baron is still up to his old tricks. The Underground got word that several Crimson Blast bots are zeroing in on the hideout here. They're armored bombs which seek.
I'm liking this trend of spotlighting C-listers. Video games always did that though, didn't they? Because how many people knew who... Like, in my case, I knew who Moon Knight was because my mum loved Moon Knight. And she would tell me how much she would read Moon Knight, right? Up to the point where he became a priest and then she stopped reading, right? That's when she just like properly stopped reading. So that's how I knew Moon Knight, and then it wasn't until, you know, I saw games like I saw him in like Ultimate Alliance. That I was like, oh, so this is Moon Knight. You know, Black Panther was a C-lister, video games. Oh, there was another one. Who was the one Marvel character in Marvel 2 that had the bones? What did she have? Yeah, she used bones, didn't she? More of a B-lister. Talk about Jeff's Elsa Bloodstone. I mean, okay, I had no idea. No, did I know who Elsa Bloodstone was before? Rivals? I don't think I did. Wait, does the Inhumans count as C-listers as well? Marrow. Marrow was so obscure. I only know her for Marvel 2. Who else is See, all the obscure ones are in the fighting games. I had no idea who Dormammu was, or I forgot the name of the eye with the tentacles. I had no idea who they were until Marvel 3. Like, I didn't know a lot of the Marvel villains until Shumagorath, that's it. Is that where you lived? Why did I die? She was popping up in the 90s a bit, to be fair. But here's the thing, she's an X-Man. The four that we got are going to be the only one. Yeah, that's the thing. The 4 that we got are going to be the only ones in the base roster. Now, a question, right? Do you think that because we're doing this by 4s, that means a certain Fantastic Four might be involved? Because that kind of fits the mold, doesn't it? For our base roster. Because it's 4 characters that form a team. Not as DLC, because the DLC, as far as what we saw at the end, looks like they're going to be doing individual characters after the game releases. I forgot that don't work. Kamala is Kamala's an X-Men. I didn't know that. And Avenger. Oh, I did not know. See, this is when you don't read comic books. I had no idea. I had no idea she was an X-Men. So there's 5 X-Men characters. That means Magneto is still possible. That means we still have a chance for Magneto. Magneto might be team villains. She's everything. She's also part of the Inhumans. What? I'll take that damage. Done. Come on. But yeah, I'd love to see Magneto. Here's the thing. There are 3 truths in 4 truths in the world of Marvel fighting games. And that is Magneto, Sentinel, Psylocke, and Storm. Now you can, if all of those are in the game, that makes up MSSP. The issue is, you know what I'm thinking, right? You could just cover an entire fighting game roster in just X-Men. Bring back the Mutant Academy games, or Next Dimension. So we could get like a gigantic X-Men roster.
Hey, back to work, Toots.
I'm hoping for X-Force as X-Force DLC, so we get Psylocke and Deadpool. That would be cool.
I want you to throw the championship race. Just let Aaron win.
You bet against us?
Jack, it's just business. You've become a symbol to those townies. They'll bet everything on a glimmer of hope. What better time to make money? What do you say, my boy?
I'd say I'm gonna lose a lot of money. Because I'm going to race, and I intend to win.
Oh, you little... You're becoming more trouble than your word.
Phantomex? Who is that?
Everyone's expendable.
In a hurry to die, boy? Well, we don't have to wait for the big race. We can do this right now. One-on-one, through the city, using accelerator rings. Hit every ring from start to finish. Miss even one ring and it's over. Kira already thinks you're a loser, and I'll prove it now, once and for all.
You're on.
So here's the funny thing about this race, right? So you heard him. He said, miss one accelerator ring and it's over, right? He's a cheater. He will miss the accelerator ring. So we're going to cheat as well. You want to cheat? Let's cheat. Get out of the way, lady. So many people in the large way. You are all casualties. No, you know what? Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. Yeah, why not? Phantom X is weapon 13. What? as in of like what happened with Wolverine. Or was that a different project? There's also French. Yeah, you wanna know how Wolverine is Weapon X? That's a Roman. Oh, I never knew that. It's a he's Weapon 10. They never explained that in They never explained that in any sort of adaptation. It's always Weapon X. That's interesting. I had no idea. Well, I've learned something about my favorite superhero. Take a guess whose weapon. I don't know. Darn it. Who's Weapon 1? That'd be crazy if it's Captain America. But somehow that would make sense to my eyes. Yes, specifically for super serum use. No! He was part of the no! Captain America was... That was the weapon program? My mind is being blown right now, Stone. That's a good question, Antomic. Is Bucky Weapon 2? Stupid people! Yep.
Don't get too cocky, outlaw. Next time we race for keeps, and your head will be my trophy!
Blow it out your ear! You were bottle-fed, weren't you?
The Project Rebirth, which produced Captain America, is what inspired Weapon Plus, inspired the Weapon Plus program, and is thus considered Weapon 1. Jeez. Well, actually, no. Atomic, think about it, right? If Bucky is taken by, Hydra. Weapon 2 is a squirrel? It's not that squirrel. It's not that squirrel. No. Stone, it's not that squirrel, is it? With all of Wolverine's powers? Okay, so it's not her.
Leaving city at your own risk.
I was thinking it was Squirrel Girl. And it's not TP either, so it's a completely different squirrel. Bucky wasn't part of Weapon Plus, that was Hydra. Yeah, so he wouldn't count as Weapon 2. Darn it! That's a physical object. Oh, in the house, I completely forgot that happens. Come on. I completely forgot this happens. You can't cheese the mission because the house disappears. What we got here? Now, if I leave and I go back up there, nope, house is still gone. You still gotta do it the natural way. Which in my eyes means at least some level of cheating. Guess what was the result of Weapon 14? What? Weapon 14? This is gonna be another one that we know, and I'm just gonna be like, I just don't know who that could be. There's no more enemies now. This robot can cleave through here now.
We should come back with the Titan suit to do this path.
There are 5 of them? 5 of them. I'm trying to think. 5 of them? I don't know. I'm trying to put my head who the 5 could be. And I'm drawing a blank.
100-pound Tigerilla coming through.
5 of them. The cut. What? Who is that? Who are they? Emma Frost's daughters. Wait, so does that mean Emma Frost is one of the weapons?
Smashing work, Jack. Oh, that was funny.
Clone / daughters. Les enfants. Terribles. I've never heard of these lot. Yep. And there's no more enemies, so easy path to Samos's hut. The plan to clone Big Boss.
I spent many a day cleaning up this place for old Greenie.
Wait, really? To clone the original Emma Frost?
Good work, Jack. And Daxter, I suppose. Before we came through the rift long ago, I was nurturing that life seed from the great tree. It seems the metalheads are attracted to its power. Take the seed to Onin now. She will prepare it for Samos.
You mean you?
No, the other me, Daxter. My younger self needs the seed's power to become sagely.
So, let me get this straight. It's fair to say that by bringing your younger self the life seed now, we helped you become the sage you are today. We helped you get your powers in the first place. And you never thanked us?
Thank you, Daxter. Now go do it.
Alright, now we can leave. The plan was to steal Emma's ovaries in order to use her psychic powers to control the Phoenix Force. What? That's a very messed up plan. That's twisted. That's a weird plan. Well, that's so Bloodborne, or like real messed up. Oops, real messed up like Bloodborne stuff. Or, because to quickly explain, if you never played Bloodborne, Bloodborne has this thing with umbilical cords. Not in the same way in that Death Stranding does. No, it's a much more messed up way. Like, to get the true ending, you have to consume umbilical cords. Or there's a certain amount you have to consume to get the true ending of the game. And it spawns the true final boss. Right, leave the vehicle. It's gone. There's so many people here.
Hey there, sack of nerves. How's the stuff going? I've got good news and bad news. The good news is Core tells me we've got enough power online to keep the shield walls up. So for now, the city's safe. But I don't know how long the system can hold.
And the bad news?
We've detected a cluster of metalhead eggs growing up at the strip mine site. Now you've got to go back there and find a way to destroy those eggs before they turn into a whole new army of creatures.
I noticed the crane was lifting a large metal container. If we could jump onto the container, we could drop the crate from above.
Hi, jump, drop. Why don't I like the sound of that?
Come on, Dax, let's go.
Right, I think I could cheese this one. So, let me get my positioning correct. It is up there. We're kind of just gonna go bypass it. And onto a platform, I guess, not the one that we were supposed to land on. Let's try it again with a bit more urgency. Oops, sorry. That just came out. Right, there we go. And mission done. Alright, there we go. And now we leave. That was our last visit to the strip mine. Alright, let's go see Onan. I just find it funny that, wait, and how, question, Stone, how many weapons are there? Unless, you know, the comics says there's probably hundreds and thousands of them or something like that. I assume there has to be, like, a good few. Because I remember X-23. And correct me if I'm wrong, but she's a weapon as well. 15 or 16 plus programs, most of which were failures, I think. They may have made some new ones in the meantime. Okay.
Onan says, what took you so long? We had to skip lunch waiting for you too. Ah, okay. She really says, thank you for saving the life seed. But I wouldn't say that if I were her. If Onan she would prepare it for sense.
Back off, featherweight!
Listen, Tiny Tail. I was leading my 100th flock south before you had fur one between your legs. Not that your fur means anything.
At least I'm not some overstuffed, over-yapping, feather-dusty mouthpiece for the world's oldest professional. Jack says, have a nice day. Jack says, I can't think on my own. Jack says, go bite yourself.
That's it, rat boy. Now you've really pissed me off.
Knock it off, both of you.
You're lucky I'm famished. Onan says take the energized
At least these two actually get to fight multiple times.
It will give Samos the power he needs to finally see the forest from the trees. Go, quickly.
23 is not part of the Weapon Plus program. She was made by scientists who were fired from the okay. Which is even more mental. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Hold on, something's at my door, I'll be right back.
We are living our lives. About with so much information. Come on, let go of the remote. Don't you know you let it on a junk for them? Try to flip the road, double cooking on a go, but I no use. Hang, I've been cuisine. Loading, loading, loading. Quickly reach maximum curiosity. Want it, want it, want it. Gonna shout, freaking my identity. Get up on your feet, take down the walls. Catch your brains all the whole world. Snooping round and we'll get you nowhere. You looked up in your mind. We all trumpet our ways of relationships. Life goes on with or without you. I swim in the sea of the unconscious. I search for your heart, pursuing my true self.
Right, I'm back. Oh, something in my eye. Okay. Let's go and see the young man Samos. Well, I guess young old man, I guess. Which is funny because now that I've played this game again, it took me so long to realize this. When you free the two Samoses, the old one's like, we need to find the kid, and then the young one's like, no, what are you talking about? He's already opened it to him. He served this purpose. We need to deal with the Baron. It's like, no, and the old Saber's like, no. We need to find the kid. And it wasn't until like very recently, as in not today, but like a few days ago, to realize, oh, because he knows what happens. He knows what happened, so he's like, no, we need to find that kid now. Guys, we have a damaged strain of Logan's DNA, but it's missing the Y chromosomes. So first off, that's not possible. But duplicate the X chromosomes anyway, and turn it in. Okay. So what they wanted was X-24 from the Logan movie, but got X-23 instead.
Same way told me to. I mean, you told me to. Or, well, I mean, your older version. Whatever. We heard you needed the life seed.
Yes, its power will help me speak to the plants.
There he is! Roger, we're en route. I see him.
Jack, protect me from these guards. I must ask the plants vital questions about our future.
Right. I could probably just stand. He didn't even get up the lad van. they wanted to clone Wolverine and got Laura instead. They also didn't have the budget for a full adamantium skeleton, so only her claws got replaced. Oh. This is busted. So basically, she can break her bones. I mean, she has a healing factor, but bones can be busted off. Bones can be broken when it comes to her, with the exception of her claws, of course. I'm loving just seeing these guards fly over the rocks. Whoa! Oh, I thought you could toss him again. There's no way there's still more of you. Some of you haven't even seen the ground. Whoa! Over you go! There's still a lot of you still... Is that it? No? There they go.
The life seed gave me a terrible vision. The Baron is planning to destroy the precursor stone. He aims to crack it open somehow. If he does this, the energy released will be beyond comprehension. It will destroy the world.
Remember the time she got picked up by Jubilee, who was a vampire at the time, and drank from Laura because her healing factor kept her from dying. Oh. You know what, right? I saw a really messed up anime that did something similar. Like, the anime was possibly... I think it was like only 5 minutes long per episode. But it revolved around her girl who has to eat human flesh and her brother who can heal. So her only meal is her own brother. And it made a lot. There was a lot of horrible, painful noises. Like, that's as soon as you said, you know, that's what Jubilee did. I was like, oh, it instantly reminded me of that. Yes, the book made it queer baiting. Oh, there's one more visit to the dig. Let's not do that. I have a peacemaker here. There's 7 shots in it. There are going to be 6 vehicles that I need to hit. So you know what? Let's free some lurkers. How much time we got left? Alright, and let's make... Actually, let's do the more interesting mission first. let's go and do the power station one, and then we'll come back next time with the lurker stuff. Oh. Jeez. Come on, hit something. Right, this is the final visit to the the drill platform, and this is my favorite one, especially when you get to leave. That was your fault. You got in the way of my swing.
I can't believe it. We were so close. The Baron stole the precursor stone right out from under us. And after all of our planning and hard work, Torn has betrayed the cause.
Torn meant well. He was protecting one of our own.
We must get that stone back.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, we're working on it.
I've underestimated this Baron, and now it appears he has taken the boy as well. Think, what will the Baron's next move be?
Well, if I had the precursor stone with all that power, I'd use it to build a giant palace. A palace with the biggest harem of women the world has ever known. And there'd be a swimming pool filled to the brim with chocolate. Slightly minty. Yeah, a massive pool of gooey chocolate. Then the girls and I would jump in together. What?
I want you to go out to the drill platform again. If you can destroy the main control tower there, it should temporarily stop the Baron's use of eco to harm us.
Alright, let's go. Alright, let's go. So this mission, we have to destroy 10 computers in the computer room and then make an escape. So we are literally going to find the computer room. There you go. There you go. Oh no! I get it. I mean, how could you not? It's the most obvious joke that we can all make. We are literally looking for the computer room. Even the Chaotix case files makes the computer room joke. Go away. There. Right. Let's try this again without the suicide part. If I could just hit that one and just, there we go. Right. We've almost found the computer room. Oh Lord. The one thing that people took on from Shadow the Hedgehog, the loud computer room joke. Right. Now we're at the door to the computer room. Now, these guys are going to get on my nerves because they're annoying to hit in this mech. Right, there we go. So, what do we do with these computers? Well, simple. We take the robots, and we do this.
Alert. Backup cooling system failure. Emergency overrides initiated.
Just all of them.
Alert. Backup cooling system failure.
Did you know Shadow is part of... No, he's part of the Gerald Robotnik experimentation. Shadow the Hedgehog was a passion project for Gerald, as opposed to what he was supposed to do.
Backup systems failing.
Right, time to leave. Now, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to run on foot. I don't think that's fine. So we kill ourselves instantly. That's the fun way.
Backup systems failing.
Darn it!
Eco-grid growing unstable.
Just get off the thing. There we go. And that's our last visit to the drill platform.
Another blow to the Baron, my good friends. Very soon, our fortunes will change.
Right, there we go. So we do have one more mission. You know, let's do that last mission. And then whatever comes after will be done another day. Not tomorrow, of course, but like possibly Friday. Nice corporate sabotage. Nice corporate sabotage. Corporate sabotage completed. Yeah, I mean, we are, an underground. We are a rebellion. We are rebelling against Baron Praxis. So, we have to cause a little bit of damage. We have to just mash up everything that is his. Until he tries to blow us up again. Alright.
It's Brother Jack and his little orangey pal. Like the totem I sees you. You help lurkers once time. You help us twos?
Look, Brooder, we've got our own problems to deal with right now.
But you no big to do ruckus you cause it dig? I know all caves like back of claw. And Mars tomb, nowhere there. Now metalheads find hidden lurker village in caves. They bite and hurt village real bad. And me lurker brothers trapped like animals.
Hello, they are animals.
We're no longer evil lurking bad to bones, orangey boy. We good now. Metalheads are bad. They is enemies.
Yeah, I guess we're all in the same boat now.
And this ship is sinking fast, brother.
Please, save 6 lurker brothers quick, and Bruder will kiss you foot.
Alright, so now we can do this with a peacemaker. I want a bigger vehicle for this. Because the little ones will get murked. It's not even close to what will happen. Oh, come on. Move out the way. Right, so here's what we do.
This is a no-hover zone.
Let's try that again. That's what's supposed to happen. Get on the thing! Ooh, that's a good launch. Follow me.
No. Stories are true.
Come on.
No.
It's the dark monster. It's him. Please.
That's 2 for 1. Move out the way. Don't you dare miss. Oh look, Ratchet and Clank. On the vehicle, please.
No! Please. Suspect has transformed into a creature.
Alright, come on. Off we go. Time for a little walk. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to pick them up one at a time. But if you can walk them, there's no real point in doing that.
He's wasting everybody. Stop! We can't kill it. Stop!
Alright, there's only 2 left now. Which are in the other garden. Hopefully they're right next to each other so I can save a shot from the Peacemaker. Love seeing that cross-representation in these cases. What you mean our main characters and the lurkers? How we're coinciding now because they're no longer even, and you know what's crazy as well? We help them and then they never come back in the 3rd game. Come on. No, oh, the Ratchet and Clank poster? Oh, yeah. There's 2 of them in Ratchet and Clank. Oh, there's 2 of them. 2 posters in Ratchet and Clank 2. Oh, that was actually really good. That me shooting you actually helps you. Come on. Actually, I know what the last mission is. It's the race. So, all right then, we'll go a little bit longer for the race, so. Because it's racing. I love racing. I forgot about that. That's a glitch of the that little audio glitch is not the mod. that is the game. Because unlike Jack 1, even though Jack 2 got recompiled, it's not finished. It's still in beta form. I shoot you to help you. Ronan a new American. Listen, bullets save your life. You ever play Borderlands? You ever play Borderlands? You know that if you shoot your teammate in Borderlands, it heals you, which that's not a joke, by the way. But still, that should work for real life. That works in real life. So when you tell me you have a headache, I'm gonna grab the 50 cal Desert Eagle, and and it will heal you. You'll be fine. You'll have a better sleep than you have had the last few nights. I just played Borderlands 4 over the weekend to play the new updates. It was alright. I haven't touched it. The thing is with Borderlands, right, is that I'll play it for the entire campaign, a little bit more onward, and then after that, I'll leave it until like all the DLC comes back, then come back.
What I've been working on if you promise not to laugh. Ooh, I love surprises, and I love to laugh. Show me, show me. I've been building a replica of our crashed rift riding machine from old artifacts.
That's my girl.
But I'm still missing 2 pieces.
Figures.
Vince says I need an artifact called the Time Map, and an old energy gem history books called the Heart of Mars.
Pearlescent hand cannon, first try. That has to be a legendary. I haven't done enough legendary hunting.
Will you two stop moping around and make up already?
I've seen the Heart of Mars. Crew has it. We'll get those 2 artifacts, Kira.
Attention all drivers. The Class 1 championship race is about to begin.
Well,
yeah, playing the drip feed way is pretty rough. Yeah.
Well, you're the best racer I've ever seen.
Hey, what about me? I outget us here.
Do you want to drive?
Against that crazy loon arrow? No way! You got the handlebars, brother. And you'd better keep us alive or I will never speak to you again. Obviously.
Leave him in the dust, Jack.
Alright, let's go. Race time!
Sound the alarm!
So here's the thing about racing and me, right? I don't just love the aspect of racing, I love the whole aesthetic that goes with it. So this whole opening here, where the Baron shows up to present the race, you know, the rival comes in, like it's all part of the aesthetic of racing, and I love it.
I want more than just to win, eco-freak. I want you.
Greetings, racers! Today, your nerve and skill will be tested for our amusement. If any of you should by some small chance beat our grand champion Harold, then you will be awarded a month's supply of eco! And a short tour of my palace to see how the other half live. Good luck, and die bravely. Ready?
You have an obsession with dying. Which, you can kill other drivers in this. I've had a race where Errol has died on me. And it was funny. That's happened a few times, actually. And I don't just mean like, on this track. That has happened. But I've also had him die on the street course as well. Like and this was before I tried to purposely like get him killed. He would just die randomly on certain aspects of the track. I thought someone was dead on the track already. Like 1 lap in. I've never had it to where everyone dies on the track, which would be hilarious. So. And you can't shove other because of how the physics of these vehicles work, you can't shove them into that pit over there. I wish that was possible. You can't do that. Oh, whoops. Looks like we're taking a long way.
Last lap.
Ooh. And I am so ahead that I'm catching up to the other drivers who've just started their last lap.
Congratulations, you achieved the silver record.
Easy.
Thank you very much. Mwah. I love my public.
A brave man of the people. And who is this worthy opponent? In my world, good men are either bought or broken. So which is it going to be?
Surprise.
What?
Just a little closer. We need to talk.
Fool! Don't you get it? It's over, Jack. All the heroes died long ago.
Take that,
Only
chumps.
survival remains, by whatever means. This city is mine. These lives are mine. This war is mine. And in war, people die. Kill it. Look out!
I win, Jack.
After them! He disappeared!
Right. Get off my back. Ooh. And that's where is that all is all of yours. But we'll leave it there. So with that little bit of destruction now, we'll hit save because this whole chase thing is like as soon as you reload the game, the whole chase thing is done. So we're gonna leave it there. For right now, let's see who is raidable. Who are we raiding? Who are we raid-don't? I've got no one. Oh, it is what it is. So, yeah, so when we come back, we're playing more of this. This will probably just be next stream of this game will probably be the last stream. So yeah, that will be it, and then we'll go back to Death Stranding. All right, we are finishing Death Stranding. So yeah, I hope you lot have a wonderful day, and I will catch you all next time. In a bit, everyone.